iron ore company in Canada, it's a large-scale open-pit mining operation. We mine about 40 million tonnes of ore a year, and because of the processing we generate around 23 million tonnes a year of tailings, which is, in our case, it's an inert sand and clay material, so it's non-toxic in the environment, but it has to be stored and put somewhere.
After consultations with the local community, the company has embarked on an imaginative tailings reclamation scheme.
If they're left alone, they're quite sterile, and they really should be planted and turned back into upland habitat, green areas, and if they can incorporate wetlands into it, all the better for waterfowl and other species.
When we looked around at the natural landscape in Labrador, and as you can see, it's fairly low-lying undulating hills, and that was due to glaciation many millions of years ago. So what we're trying to do is learn from nature, and we can create a landform in sympathy with that landscape.
This lake was actually an engineered lake in the middle of the tailings. There is fish in this lake. We're going to create new habitat for fish for spawning, and it's been well utilized by a number of different duck species and geese.
The Canada geese are a very good example. They fly down to the United States in our winter because it's minus 40 here and a little bit too cold for them. Unfortunately, I can't leave. But on their way back, they actually like our tailings so much they use it as a staging point.
We did experimental test plots to determine which vegetation to replant into these wetlands, and we plan to start the program of creating some 5 and 10 acre wetlands throughout the tailing area.
The site contains deposits of over 1 billion tonnes, which will take over 30 years to mine. And in the middle of the ore body itself is Lake Hackham, which will have to be removed as part of the mining operation.
The fish then in that lake have to be relocated or removed from the lake to another location. We are in the process of transferring the fish from Hackham up to this lake here called White Lake, which is a fishless lake.
There's a steep waterfall on the other side, and the fish can't get up over this waterfall, so that's basically why there's no fish here. But there was testing done in the lake, and there's enough food for the fish to live here. There's 2 main species that we've caught in Hackham. It's lake chub, and then we have brook trout. Anything above 11 centimeters we can tag, and it's just a small electronic tag that goes inside the belly of the fish. Well, so far we've caught around 450 fish from Hackham, and they're now in White Lake.
I hope that the efforts by IOC will be a model for other industrial organizations, both in mining and in other aspects, to do the same thing, to put back what you've taken out and more.